Right, quick and dirty one for everybody. Battletech Mercenaries Kickstarter's gone live. You can see the amount ticking up. It's almost at £1 million, which is over $1 million. What's that? $1.2 million currently. The thing is thundering along. And who said Battletech was dead? All right, that only equates to 4,360 backers, but you know that's 4,360 people. You know that's a lot of gaming tables. All right, it's not D&D or Games Workshop, but you know it's popular. But here we go. The Kickstarter. It's a big one. Just like no one's ever said about me. Anyway, so the fluff. There's lots of new artwork on here. You know, you got an idea. This isn't all of the minis that are in the set, by the way. That's all the previous Kickstarter's minis. They're just giving you an idea of just how many they produced then, and they're producing more now. I've got a couple of complaints about the way this one's currently been laid out. Although it's themed around mercenaries, there are clan units, because I guess you're going to sell something to the people who are the fans of the clans. So some of the pins and stuff are based around different clans. There's Sea Fox and a few bits and pieces like that in there. I think there's the Snow Raven Alliance, that kind of thing. But the main box itself, I think even that comes possibly with a couple of clan vehicles in there, or clan mechs. It's a strange one. So you got some of the nice sort of CG renders here. That's the Devastator, of course. One of my, I think, to be honest, my all-time favourite 100-tonner in the game. Not my all-time favourite assault, but my all-time favourite 100-tonner. I do like that big bastard. The box shows the Star Slayer there on the front with the new design galleon. You can see some of the mechs in there. You've got one of the Ost series here as well. That's going to be in the base box. Looks like a Quick Draw is going to be in there alongside. This looks like a Locust 2C from what I can tell, but it looks like you've also got the galleon there, a couple of galleons and a couple of the hover tanks, possibly Saracens or Scimitars, something like that. New designs, and you've got obviously just a sort of smattering there. The base box comes with the 12 battle mechs and vehicles, 2 full color paper maps for your game, punchboard to counters, the rules, the record sheet booklet. Because obviously part of the updates of the rules of this one is going to have that new fire support, which is why it comes with the 99 battlefield support cards. That's things where you can call in airstrikes, artillery strikes, you can drop minefields, that kind of thing. So it's part of the new rules that they're doing for that. 2 6-sided dice, because hardly anyone's got those. They're super rare. The force packs themselves, they got another smattering of them here, so you give you an idea of if the Recon and Hunter Lance is really this many, you get you get 8 vehicles, a couple of warrior attack helis. Looks like you get manticores in there, a couple of the smaller wheeled vehicles. Can't quite tell what they are based on the size of the image. The assault lance up here, it's got the Shogun. We've got the Goliath. Looks like it isn't, but it looks like a king crab. I can't quite remember the name of that one. And you've got like the Clan Cavalry Star here. That's got some of the 2Cs, which you can see: the Griffin 2C, Shadowhawk 2C, Phoenix Hawk 2C, which is an assault, which is very strange. And then the swag as it shows. So they're doing the pins and the patches as well to stitch onto your favorite jacket or pants or underpants, whatever you fancy. There's the vehicles in that force pack, so you get an idea there. So it could be an Ontos, I think, with the laser barrels on the side. I think those are 2 Ontos, yeah, and a couple of warriors. You can have the warriors either on the stand or you can have them just on the base itself, which is a nice touch. There's going to be all the usual add-ons in terms of little bits of extra swag, as they're calling it. If you back within the first 2 days, you get the Visigoth fighter salvage box, just like obviously they gave away the Innisphere aerospace fighter in the first one. You also get the 4-inch Timberwolf model. Personally, I kind of hoping I'll be able to trade this in on the Kickstarter to maybe use it cash value to get something else if you don't want a 4-inch Timberwolf mini. Because you can't use it unless you come up with some kind of villain who's made a really big Timberwolf that takes up multiple hexes and stomps around a city. Nice bit of artwork there. Again, as we go down, they've just got numerous links about different bits and pieces, like learn how to play, 16-page primer. You want to check any of those kind of things out, a let's play video, all the smart stuff that you want to do for anyone who may just stumble across this thing, of course, because there's a lot to get through with Battletech, of course. Obviously a link to Catalyst's own store if you want to go there and buy some stuff, and a bit of artwork showing a mech who's having a really bad day. So the pledge levels themselves, the basic one, you just get little close quarters novella there. $35 gets you the beginner box and the double blind digital novel and the mercenary cells, which you get and mini. I think you also get a little pin, challenge coin. $80, you actually get the box, and so it comes with everything there in the previous ones, plus your 4-inch Timberwolf that you may or may not want. $150, it jumps quite a bit then, and that's where you get your first couple of force packs that you can choose from. Here's the problem: at the moment, we don't know how many force packs there are. I know it says in one of the blurb that the bro read that there's more than a dozen. So I don't think it's actually possible out of any of these choices that are available that you could get all of them in your single pledge, unless you were crazy and you went with the $5,000 big Kappa pledge. But they're all sold out at the time of making this video. So if you wanted to get most of, but not all of them, this $500 one, which works out about £406 over here, is your one that will get you 12 packs, plus all the other previous stuff, and you get 2 swag items and 4 coins of your choice, and 12 of the packs, plus the box, and the 4-inch useless Timberwolf. And yeah, the big Kappa one, for anyone who's interested, is basically 28 force packs, double the physical rewards, 2 years of Battletech products for free, an invite to Kerensky Con, where I assume you get brainwashed to become a clanner, double-blind digital novel delivers during the campaign, and 2 4-inch Timberwolves. So if you didn't want one, you can have a second one. So there's that. And obviously then they go into the stretch goals. These all say locked because I'm assuming most of the people at Catalyst have already fallen over and passed out with how much money this thing has already generated. 100,000 was the base one that unlocked the Recon and Hunter Lances force pack with the Eridani Light Horse and Star League swag, which you can see here on the right. These are unlocked pledge levels, and as add-on purchases, all backers receive the Smart Money Bets Calhounds Ascendant digital novella at the end of the campaign, as well as a free Eridani Light Horse poster as part of the fulfillment. 2 game maps unlocked towards the map pack Savannas. 150k got the Innisphere Security Lance force pack, along with the Northwind Highlanders and Republic of the Sphere swag, unlocked for pledge levels and as add-on purchases, all backers receiving a Lexington Combat Group wallpaper at the end of the campaign, and 2 more game maps being unlocked toward map pack Savannas. $200,000 gets the Clan Cavalry Star Force Pack, along with Hanson's Rough Riders and Razelharg Dominion swag, being unlocked for pledge levels and as add-on purchases. All backers getting the Fortunes of War #1 digital novella at the end of the campaign, as well as the battle mech and vehicle recognition image on the back of the previous poster, as part of the fulfillment, with 2 additional map packs for Savannah. 250k, you get the Assault and Cavalry Lance Force Packs, along with the Grey Death Legion and Raven Alliance swag, so I mentioned there was the other clan stuff, unlocked for pledge levels and as add-on purchases, and 2 further map packs unlocked towards Savannas. 300,000, they've already blown through these, by the way. The Innisphere Assault Lance Force Pack, along with the Avantes Angels, which you can see there, and Word of Blake swag also being unlocked for pledge levels and as add-ons for purchasing. The Eridani Light Horse Battle Mech and Vehicle Recognition poster is now supersized, with the veteran backers and above receiving a tiny bit of Rebellion Calhounds Ascendant Novel 2 at the end of the campaign, and 2 more maps unlocked toward map pack Savannas. 350k unlocked the veterans backers and above receiving a free McCarran's Armoured Cavalry poster as part of their fulfillment. Looks very blue and yellow there. Very Swedish. 400,000 is the Innisphere Heavy Recon Lance Force Pack, along with the Blackthorns and my boys the Taurian Concordat swag. Of course, they had to lock it at the 400k one. Should have been there from the start, damn it. Veteran backers and above received the Fortunes of War 2 digital novella at the end of the campaign, and the final 2 game maps unlocked for Savannas. Although, bear in mind, the Savannas is not added to the pledge. They're just there for you to purchase beside your pledge. So keep that in mind. All of these things are things that you can get as a choice for more money, or as part, for as far as the force packs are concerned, part of your 2, 8, 12, however many you buy. 450k's veteran backers and above receive a Lexington Combat Group image on the back of the previous poster as part of the fulfillment, which means depending on what side you decide to put on the wall, you can't see the other side, which is great. They couldn't give you 2 posters. 500,000, you get the Legendary Mech Warriors 2 Force Pack, where apparently the Marauder has 2 dorsal gun options, along with Camacho's Caballeros and the Marian Hegemony swag, or Hegemony, depending on where you are from, unlocked for pledge levels and as add-on purchases. All backers receiving a digital Shrapnel Year 1 compilation at the end of the campaign. Veteran backers and above get a free Mercenary salvage box as part of the fulfillment. If you don't know what the salvage boxes are, they did this with the last Kickstarter. Basically, it's a little box, like any of these gacha type things. It has a random mech mini inside. You can get anything. I believe they'll probably offer a mini of any of the vehicles and tanks that are in the base box. So you might get an extra Devastator, for instance. Company backers and above also get A Clever Bit of Fiction, Kellhound's Ascendant 3, and Sun Tzu's The Art of War, translated and annotated by Jamie Wolfe ebook at the end of the campaign. Battalion backers and above receive a printed version of this as part of their fulfillment. Don't know why, just they did. Was Jamie Wolfe a particularly big fan of Sun Tzu's Art of War? Anyway, Battalion and above backers receive the Mercenaries Premium Record Sheets bundle. That's very nice as part of the fulfillment. And 2 map packs are unlocked toward the map pack City. 550,000 gets the McCarran's Armoured Cavalry Lexington Combat Group poster, being supersized now, and the Savannah Battle Mat #1, which is now double wide neoprene unlocked for add-on purchase. Again, so you gotta remember, you gotta pay extra if you want these things. $600,000 gets you the Battle and Fire Lances Force Pack, along with the Snords, Irregulars, and Outworlds Alliance swag. These are unlocked for pledge levels and add-on purchase. Company backers and above receive the Fortunes of War #3 digital novella at the end of the campaign, and 2 more maps are unlocked toward Map Pack City. The Savannah Battle Map 2 and double wide neoprene is unlocked for add-on. 650k is the veteran backers and above receiving a free Northwind Highlanders poster as part of their fulfillment, and the Savannah Battle Mat #3 double wide neoprene unlocked again for add-on purchase. 700k, remember they've already blown past these and probably hit 1 million by the time I get to the bottom of this. The Clan Direct Fire Star Pack, because that's mercenary, along with the 21st Centauri Lancers and House Rickle, aka the Red Duke swag, being unlocked for pledge levels and as add-on purchases. Battalion backers and above receive If Old Acquaintance Be Forgot, Kellhound's Ascendant #4, digital novella at the end of the campaign, and 2 additional game maps unlocked toward Map Pack City, and the City Battletech Battle Map 1 double wide neoprene is unlocked for purchase as an add-on. 750k gets you the veteran backers and above a 21st Centauri Lancers image on the back of the previous poster as part of fulfillment. Company and above backers receive the Legends 2 PDF as part of their fulfillment, with regiment backers and above getting a printed book as part of their fulfillment. The City Battle Mat #2 double wide neoprene is then unlocked for add-on purchase. 800,000, the Innisphere Battle Armour Platoon Force Pack, along with McCarran's Armoured Cavalry and the good old St. Ives Compact swag being unlocked for pledge levels and as add-on purchases. Battalion backers and above receive the Fortunes of War #4 digital novella at the end of the campaign, and 2 more game maps are unlocked toward Map Pack City. Battle Map 3, double wide neoprene unlocked for purchase. 900,000, before we get to the really crazy shit, the Objectives Force Pack. Now that's going to be things like the Mobile HQ and the Long Tom Battery and all that kind of stuff, MASH unit. They're all going to be there, along with the Lexington Combat Group and Magistracy of Canopus swag being unlocked for pledge levels and as add-on purchases. The Northwind Highlanders and 21st Centauri Lancers posters is then supersized. You need a bigger wall, with 2 additional game maps being unlocked toward Map Pack City. And $1 million, because actually they've adjusted this, this has changed. So $1 million, you get the Legendary Mech Warriors 3 Force Pack, again with the dorsal gun options for the Marauder, along with the 12 Vegan Rangers, which we know kicked ass at Galtor, and House Arano swag. So I guess House Arano are now canon? I don't know, I'll have to see if there's any kind of official word on that. Unlocked for pledge levels and as add-on purchases. They'll also double-size a Mercenaries-themed issue of Shrapnel that all backers receive as part of this fulfillment. Catalyst will commission and publish the first ever Battletech graphic novel, where company backers and above will get a free digital graphic novel #1 in a PDF form. They'll also advance the publication of Encounters Battletech for release alongside this campaign, a new push-your-luck dice game where you take on the role of mercs, taking contracts around the Innisphere, achieving victory by gaining the highest rep, or rolling the most die. Regiment backers and above receive the Encounters Battletech game as part of this fulfillment. Company backers and above receive a free Mercenary salvage box as part of this fulfillment. How generous. Battalion backers and above receive a free Map Pack Savannah as part of their fulfillment. Regiment backers and above get the Fortunes of War #5 digital novella at the end of the campaign, and graphic novel #1 PDF and Encounters Battletech are unlocked for purchases, and the final 2 map packs are unlocked toward Map Pack City. 1.5 million, though, gets you, when you complete the Pledge Manager, all backers will have the choice between the standard box or a limited edition version constructed of faux carbon fibre, because let's face it, real carbon fibre is a lot more expensive, with red foil embossed chevron. The contents are both exactly the same. Additionally, the limited edition box is unlocked for add-on purchase. The limited box is exclusive to this Kickstarter and for a limited time on the Catalyst web store, but won't be sold for retail. Regiments backers and above receive a free Mercenary salvage box as part of the fulfillment, so I think at this point it might be 2 or 3 extra salvage boxes, which isn't bad. $2 million, which I think they'll hit that, to be honest, by the end of the campaign. Catalyst will expand the graphic novel set to a full 4-volume set. Regiment backers and above receiving a free digital graphic novel number 2 as part of the fulfillment as a PDF, and novels 2, 3, and 4 are unlocked for purchase. Regiment backers and above receive a free map pack city as part of their fulfillment at this point, and the Battletech Universe book will release this year through regular distribution. This Kickstarter unlocks the limited Presenter Marshall edition of the book, exclusive to Kickstarter and for a limited time on Catalyst's web store, but won't be sold in retail, including a half dozen sections of multiple acetate sheets that peel away the various sections of units like battlemechs, battle armor, aerospace fighters, and more, and as you turn the page, i.e. the armor, the myoma muscle, all the way down to the internal structure. There are multiple gatefolds of this gorgeous large mercenary illustration that are part of the campaign, envelopes with additional content like Hans Davian and Melissa Steiner's wedding announcement, presented in a stunning box, if not possible it would be a slipcase, and as many other additional cool things as the manufacturer can manage. All those Chinese workers, they're going to be swept off their feet with all the work left to do after this Kickstarter's finished. There'll also be access to the Battletech Aces open beta playtest once people back. Basically, it's a means to play Alpha Strike as a solo or cooperative game with like AI decks that control the enemy mechs. So that'd be quite interesting. I'd be interested in having to go with that on stream. Because it says it's only for direct use with the Alpha Strike box set. I know what's in it, so I can get facsimiles, something close to most of the mechs that are involved in that, and have a go, see what that runs like. And then just the usual community links and other bits and pieces. And, follow on Facebook and all the rest of it. And stuff about shipping, where they're US, EU, Australia, Canada friendly shipping. I don't know if they're going to be UK. It says we're using at least 6 hubs around the world, US, Canada, UK, European Union. So I guess we're just lumped in with the EU-friendly shipping label there. And then that's it. Yeah, just the usual risks and challenges. It could all go tits up and your money will never get refunded. So, that's what happens with Kickstarters, right? But I'm fairly confident. Catalyst did a good job with the last one. Every Kickstarter has a bit of an issue. There's usually some kind of unforeseen delay, or there's a problem with a certain part for manufacturing. It's going to happen. If you've never backed on Kickstarter before, don't expect it to release exactly when they say it will. More often than not, there will be delays, sometimes upwards of a year. These things usually blow up in the amount of money that they make. And as you can see here, it has hit the £1 million mark by the time I did this video, which means they're up to 1.4 million, which means they're not far off the limited edition box with the chevron. 5,100 people have backed this, and this is within the first few hours of this, literally within the first hour of this campaign going live, and they've made £1.156 million or $1.424 million, and that's still going. But yeah, that's all I can say about that. If there's any specific questions, let me know in the comments below this, but otherwise I would head to the Kickstarter page. I will link it at the bottom, but if you don't want to do that, you can just Google search Battletech Mercenaries Kickstarter. It'll be the first result you find. Hop on over there. Make your account when you back the project. It won't immediately take money. It will only take money at the end of the project. 28 days to go, so plenty of time. If you're umming and ahhing or you need to save money, don't worry, you don't have to pay straight away. So if you do want to get that Visigoth within the first 48 hours, you can back and make sure that you've got the cash available by the end of the month, or within the next 28 days, and just go from there. It's looking like it's going to be the same quality as the previous one. There's going to be some fantastic miniatures in there, because trust me, the ones that they made for the previous one were really, really good. High quality sculpts, very solid feeling miniatures. Nothing was off with them at all, and yeah, this looks like it's going to be more of the same. Hopefully they will also add like more kind of swag type stuff, maybe more t-shirts, that kind of thing. Possibly bring back the dice from the previous one, because they had some really nice metal die that they had in there that were themed around different factions. I'd love for like a couple of mercenary or periphery themed dice sets if they could do them, but if not, there's still plenty to get through with this one. Some really good add-ons. Some of the map packs are really good. Bro grabbed a couple of them from the last time, like Alien Worlds and stuff. They were really nice quality maps. So yeah, these other city ones and Savannah should be quite good. But I'll wrap it up there anyway. Yeah, Battletech Mercenaries Kickstarter. There's a little video on there, shows a bunch of artwork, gives you a bit of fluff behind it. If you want to check that out as well. I didn't want to play it on here because I didn't know if I'd get hit with a copyright or anything anyway for playing it. But yeah, there's a cool little trailer on there. So yeah, we'll get that one. Have a good one all. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.